Hello. I just wanted to clear up a few things which I said in the comment section of my two videos ago, where I said that explosions shouldn't be blocking healing. I just want to clarify what exactly I meant by that. So first up, I want to say like the obvious reason why explosions block heals, and that's the overpump shotgun, right? Because if you just have a bunch of enemies, right? If you don't dash out the way, and you just like obviously you shouldn't heal from them. Like if you don't unless you dash out the way. Okay, like unless you dash out the way, which I did right there, you shouldn't be healing from that because you know. That's the only reason why that exists. That's why Akita put it in, because so that people wouldn't be able to abuse this without using it properly. And dashing out the way. Yeah. But another way explosions should block heals is if an enemy performs an explosion and it hits another enemy and I'm close to that enemy, I shouldn't heal from that explosion, right? I agree with that. You know, that's not what my point was about. So if I damage myself... Whoa, hold on. Let me just make this easier for myself. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I didn't heal from that, and I shouldn't heal from that. That's good game design. I like, because then otherwise you'd like you throw yourself at an explosion if it was near an enemy, then you'd be able to heal, and that's just breaking the system. So that's the second way that explosions block healing, which I agree with. But there's a third way, which I think is pretty obviously unfair, and it's only because of the other two reasons that it's implemented, and it's not. It wasn't actually meant to be implemented. It's just a side effect of how things are, and that's when you get hit by an explosion, and you shoot an enemy at the same time, and you don't heal from it, which not even like hard damage. It just completely blocks your healing, no matter where you're at, for like a second or two, and that just happens. You just have to deal with it. It should I don't like it at all. It's not working. Why is he still moving? I blinded him. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you see there? Like, I dealt damage to him, but because there was an explosion, it didn't allow me to heal. Even though I only had like 20 hard damage. It wasn't that much hard damage. I still didn't heal because of that explosion. So this was recorded 4 months ago, me trying to get to wave 60 before Violence came out. I just want to play you this clip, and I want you to see if there's anything fishy with it. I'm gonna play it like 3 more times, so you have at full speed, so you have the ability to see what's happening. I'll play it again. I'll play it a third time. I'm gonna play it a fourth time. So if you didn't understand what was going on, it was the third reason that explosions block heals, which is really stupid. Where if I get hit by an explosion, half a second afterwards, I just can't heal, which is really stupid. By any means. Not just by the explosion, but stuff. So if we go frame by frame, we see I get hit by a Cerberus apple, which dealt 20 damage to me, and as you can see that I have no hard damage. 25 damage, no hard damage. I'm at ultra kill style rank. You literally can't have styles. You literally can't have hard damage at the ultra kill style rank. So I should be healing from anything I do, any close range attack I do. Then I get hit by a Cerb apple, which does give me like 10 hard damage, and I'm fine with that. 10 hard damage, that's fine. Hard damage is a fair system. And then I shoot him with a rail cannon. You can see that I actually did hit him because the style meter increases. If it didn't increase, that means I wouldn't have hit him, and fine, I shouldn't have healed because I didn't even hit him. But I did. So I hit the Cerberus with the rail cannon at like 10 hard damage. But as you can see, my whiplash arm is covering it, but that you can see I'm still at 5. My hard damage isn't at 95, but I just refused to. It just didn't heal me, despite me having no hard damage, and that's because the only reason that happened is because of this Cerberus apple, which affects me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 frames later, 13, 14 frames later. So for at least 14 frames, explosions don't allow you to heal by any means, which I think is unfair, and it does happen rarely. Like this has happened to me like 4 times in my past 450 hours in the game, so it's not exactly like very urgent. But it's when it's rare, it's rare, but it still happens, right? And it completely ruins the vibe of the game, right? It just completely ruins it. For like even for that split second, it just makes you look at your computer screen and you just go, what the hell? Why is this happening? Because like you can forget everything about it. You can forget the story, you can forget the enemies, you can even forget the weapons, right? The foundation behind the gameplay, I think, is the healing system. Healing through blood. Ultra Kill is the game it is known as today because of the healing through blood system. When that is randomly taken away from you, instantaneously, with you given no feasible time to react, that just ruins the vibe of the game. It ruins the foundations. It just ruins everything about the game for like half a second. You die in Cybergrind. I'll tell you, this was in wave 57. Okay, 1 wave before my PB, and I died because of the stupid explosion blocking rule. You could understand how absolutely pissed I was that this thing is implemented. But the other 2 reasons are fine, but it's just third reason which is unfair. Now you might ask, how do I feel about hard damage? Because hard damage also blocks your healing. But the thing is, hard damage is actually fair, and if hard damage didn't exist, the truth is people would be easily able to abuse the healing system, and nobody would die. Nobody would die in Cyberpunk. People would reach waves 500, 600 with hard damage didn't exist. Hard damage is fair because it takes the damage you receive with the style you've accumulated and uses that to calculate your maximum health. Right? If you take a bunch of damage, the game punishes you by giving you 20, 30 hard damage. And if you use the whiplash too much to heal easily, the game punishes you again by adding up to 50 hard damage. Which is good, and it's fair. Because it encourages the player to dodge those attacks instead of just mindlessly blowing stuff up and healing. That's a good thing. But what isn't a good thing is the third way explosions block heals, which it is rare, but it's still unfair and it's still annoying. Okay, thank you for listening to my